Welcome to the first edition of the Sigi Reinier show. This time we're going to analyze the Pacific Classic, a grade one stakes that is run at Del Mar over a mile and a quarter on dirt. Quip, war story, campaign, higher power. None of those horses are grade one quality, in my opinion. What do you think, Rainier?
Well, in the future, Quip could be a grade one horse. Seeking the Soul could be a grade one, but he's not one of the better grade one horses. Uh, it's grade two or grade three at best.
Yes, something like that. Well, I'm going to start with the number one horse, the post one, the old war story. War story has a lot of races under his belt, but I think he's a bit overrated in this race. He has some marathon races, good races over mile and a quarter, mile and a half, but this is totally different. This is a mile and a quarter, uh, faster pace, and
Yeah.
last time he beat weaker field. I remember he beat Cold Front. Oh, I bet Cold Front every time, but now I know he's not a grade one caliber.
Yeah,
So
he
I
won
think
the Mammoth Cup.
exactly the Mammoth Cup. He beat. I remember the favorite was Cold Front, and but that field does
Oh
not
yeah,
belong to Pacific Classic.
he beat
So I
Ball
think
Harbor, Cold Front, Moongate Warrior.
yes. And the winner was it's a weird name. The name of the winner, no, the second place, who
Of what? The Mammoth Cup?
who was the second there?
Ball Harbor.
Oh, Paul Harbor. Well, for story, I think if he does a great race, he could be hit the board, but fifth, fourth, not much than that.
Yeah, I think he could get fourth maybe, complete the
Exactly.
superfecta. But he's a
Yes.
really old horse. I think. Well, he's only 7, but that's kind of old. I think.
Well, at this time, at these days, you you can see too much horses running at 7 years old.
Yeah, that's
Running
true.
running stakes. Okay, running climbing races. Yes, you can see old horses. But a grade one race, no. At this time is weird.
Well, it's because he's a gelding. He has nothing else to
Yeah,
do.
it's yes. Well, like I love Northern Africa, but yeah, he's a gelding, so no hopes there. Okay, let's go with Quip. I think Quip will add some speed to the race, but I think he will hate the last 2 furlongs. Probably, if for the top run this race, I think he will fade in the stretch because for the top has also has speed. Yes, maybe Quip is better over 1 mile or 1 and 1/8, but a mile and a quarter is too much for him.
Yeah, I agree. I have some concerns over his pedigree on the bottom. His stamp star is Indian Charlie. Um, and there's Boston Harbor in excess. I don't. It's a lot of names that I relate to sprinting, so I think his limit might be 9 furlongs.
Nice, nice. Yes, if you see, there are a lot of horses that don't want to run 10 furlongs in this field. The majority don't want 10 furlongs. So,
But I
okay,
don't know. He hasn't tried it yet, so I don't want to completely say he can't do it. But I just want to wait and see how he does. Like I would have bet on him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wins.
Yes, agree. And I agree. Well, let's go with my top pick, Pavel. Pavel is a great one horse. Well, he won the Stephen Foster. Now it's not a grade one race. He was downgraded to grade 2. But Pavel has some good races over 10 furlongs. For example, the Dubai World Cup, it was a good race. Even though that race, I think it is not a grade 1 reality in real. But in, I think he can get the distance. Indeed, in that race, he beat Seeking the Soul. But okay, it was another track, another environment.
Yeah.
Uh, I think he likes the distance. He can go long, and I think he's going to stop the pace and try a move entering the stretch.
I think he has a bit of a hanging problem. He finished fourth in the 2018 Dubai World Cup, fourth in this year's Dubai World Cup. I think the distance is okay, but I think he's gonna make a move and get in position. And I don't know. I think he's gonna let another horse win. When's the last time he won? The Stephen Foster last year. So he doesn't win often. That's my problem with him.
Well, last year he was second in the Pacific Classic, but 12 lengths behind the
Accelerate.
winner, Accelerate.
Yeah.
Well, that race was, I think, five or four horse field. Was a terrible race.
Yeah.
Um, the next horse is For the Top. I think he's simply not good enough to run on dirt in America. He has been a bit of a disappointment to me. Well, I think he finally is going to run turf races in the States. He has a good race turf in Argentina, the Carlos Pellegrini Grade 1. That was an 18th field. But it's not the same to run on dirt in Argentina to run in the States, in America. Horses can win. Horses
Well,
can win on dirt
what?
in Argentina,
Yeah.
but yes, in the States it's another competition.
Why do you think they entered him though? Uh, you would think that Bob Baffert knows that he's probably not good enough. Maybe the owner really wants to enter.
I don't know. He really won 2 races in Argentina. He was not a real superstar. He just won the Gran Premio Nacional over, that is 2,500 meters.
Yeah.
In furlongs is 12 and a half, 12 and a half furlongs. Well, it's a weird distance to America, for America. And then that was all of his feet to won that race. Then he was sold to the US, but I think he's going to run tough races in the future. In this race, he has some speed. He has speed, but that's all he can do.
That's it.
Yeah, just show speed and faded turning to the stretch. That's all.
Yeah.
I can't
Like we
I
said,
can't
we
see
don't
him.
know. We don't know if he's really running. If he worked out today, it's not usual to work out 2 days before grade one,
Yes,
right?
he worked today 3 furlongs in 36 seconds. Well, he's also nominated to the Harry Brubaker next week over 1 mile. So I don't know. Probably he will run that. He's going to scratch and run next week.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay. Next horse is Seeking Soul. Well, I think he's seeking the soul. Ten furlong is not his strength. However, he can roll well against this field. But I prefer Pavel over seeking the soul in this spot.
I think he's okay at 10 furlongs. Well, he is my pick. I mean, he did finish second in the Pegasus World Cup was 9 furlongs actually. All right, I don't see a good 10 furlong race, but we'll see. Against this group, I think he can do it. I
Well, the
mean,
thing, yes,
I mean, I know pedigree doesn't matter at this point, but there's Sadler's Wells in his pedigree. They're seeking the soul. His third dam is Personal Ensign. His third sire on the dam side is Monarchos. I don't know. We'll see. I want to give him one more chance at 10 furlongs.
well, I think he can run 10 furlongs against a weaker competition, like like this spot. But against top company, it's a bit long for him. But here, if Pavel disappoints, he can take the race. Why not? Okay, let's go with Tiger Power. Lins, he looks a bit now. He looks overmatched in this
A little
race.
bit. These are the same connections as Catalina Cruiser.
Well, see, I think he will have a hard time in this race, so I'm tossing him.
Okay, yeah. I give him a small chance to like finish third or fourth, but I don't think he can win.
No, I can't see him on the board.
At all. I mean,
No.
he was fifth in the Gold Cup at Santa Anita. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Well, tenfold, he won the Pimlico Special over 10 furlongs while facing a weaker competition.
Oh, it was very weak.
Yes. So not sure he can go 10 furlongs against these guys. Well, if I remember, he ran a nice race in the Preakness. He was third or fourth? Third?
Um, let me see. Yeah, he was third in
Yes,
the
exactly.
2018 Preakness.
Well, that was a sloppy track, and I think Good Magic tried to beat Justify. That's why he lost the second place. He was fourth indeed, Good Magic in that race. But the game went tenfold now get Mike Smith, probably a plus. I don't know. I like Ricardo Santana, but maybe Mike Smith he's a bit passion than Santana.
How do you explain Tenfold's ninth place finish in the Stephen Foster? He finished
Oh, I
ninth
saw
in the
that.
Stephen Foster.
Oh, I saw that. I think we can draw a line to that race. It was pretty strange. It,
All right.
I think I think he's healthy, but because he's running in in this race, so I think nothing special occurred to him.
I don't like him to win. Maybe he could finish fourth, but I'm not going to bet him.
Okay, let's go with campaign. Campaign has been winning a mile and a half stakes. That is a totally different tempo to run 10 furlongs. So I don't see him here running on the lead. I think he's going to run in the middle of the pack or of the pace and try to pass tired horses. So maybe he can catch a fifth, fourth place, but can't see him winning.
Yeah, he finished fourth in the Santa Anita handicap. and he was fourth in the Brooklyn Invitational. He won the Cougar too. I could see him third or fourth, maybe.
Yes, the Brooklyn and Cougar are over 12 furlongs.
Oh yeah.
Yes, then that means a slower pace. Now he will feel another speed. So I think he will feel uncomfortable if he tried to show speed. So I think the better option for him is try to pass tired horses the stretch.
Will he be in your trifecta?
No, I can't see him in the trifecta. So I'm not using him in the trifecta.
Okay.
Okay, now is Mongolian Groom. I like him. I like Mongolian Groom in this race. I think he looks capable to take the distance. He is by high tail. That is in my opinion, it is an underrated Calumet sire. He has a small crop, and at this moment he produced Dynatail. It's only a listed stakes, but it is a stakes winner. And this Mongolian Groom with a very small crop.
I don't remember
Well,
Hightail too well. I
High,
guess he won the
Hightail
Breeders' Cup.
Hightail won the Breeders' Cup, the Breeders' Juvenile, but over 5 furlongs or 6.5 furlongs. That is a non-great stakes race. It is a sprint
Oh,
race
so
for it's a sprint race for 3-year-olds.
the juvenile sprint.
Exactly, yes, the juvenile sprint. He won that race, and then I think he got injured and no, never run anymore. He's by Mineshaft, and well, like Calumet has some really, I can say, the Calumet. If you check the Calumet have some sires like Palabali, Muktashir, some
Probably.
some old-fashioned
Do you
sires.
think? Do you think the blinkers helped Mongolian Groom in the San Diego handicap? He finished second in that race, the Catalina Cruiser.
I think, and he also ran well in the Santa Anita handicap or San Diego Santa Anita
The
handicap.
San Diego, he got blinkers on, I think.
Oh, no, I can't remember that. I, I read that he had a good race in the Santa Anita handicap.
Oh,
Can you
that
check
too.
out?
He finished third in that race.
Yes, against McKinsey and Giftbox. And Giftbox and McKinsey are really strong horses. You should compare with this field. I think if he repeat that race, he will be in the mix.
Maybe. Yeah, I think he could win too, but I just prefer Seeking the Soul. But I could see Mongolian Groom winning. I don't know if he'll be 20-1. I think the odds maker made him too high, but we'll see. Maybe he's 10-1, 15-1. I don't know if he's gonna be 20-1 though. That seems really high.
No, I think he's going to be 15 or 10-1.
Yeah.
Yes. And finally, draft pick, another horse who will add speed to the race, but I think he can take the distance. That's all I see. Oh, yes, 10 furlong to me is too long for him. So, squib, draft pick, and for the top, if he is running, will add speed to the race.
Why
That
don't you
will
think he can
be.
get the distance?
No, I don't. I really don't think he can. I think he has been running 9 furlongs, but I think that is his limit.
Yeah, I don't like him either. I don't think he's training well, and I didn't like his race in the San Diego Handicap. Um, I don't like his post position either. He's on the outside. I'm probably not
Well,
going to use him.
but in a 10 furlong race, he can get position, no? He can get
Oh,
in a good position.
maybe there's a long run up to the turn. You're right.
Yes. Well, in this race, I am playing Pavel to win. I think he's going to pay around 4 to 1.
That's it. What about your trifecta?
My trifecta is Pavel on top. I want to use for second Seeking the Soul and Mongolian Groom. And for third, Seeking the Soul, Mongolian Groom, and Tenfold.
Okay.
If
Uh,
Seeking the Soul get the second place, oh, that will destroy all the value to my trifecta.
I'll do Seeking the Soul over Mongolian Groom and Exacta, and maybe
Oh,
Seeking the Soul to win.
oh, fine.